Hi, I'm Nigel Howard and welcome to Shed Sessions 2021. Happy New Year. We've got another really interesting dish. My son Kirk Howarth is with me. We're going to do our version of Kentucky chicken.
With the best mayonnaise.
With the best truffle mayonnaise. So we're going to truffle Kentucky chicken. So we've got a rather expensive Perigord truffle here. Just one, because we thought we're not going to be too lavish. Yeah. So Kirk's got all the ingredients to make a truffle mayonnaise, and we're going to use a little bit of wonderful, really good quality truffle oil in there as well, but only a touch because you only use that to flavour it. And then we've got some really nice chips with the skin on, and you know, it's going to be really, really nice. So ingredients wise, I'll just run through what I've got. I've got a free range chicken here in front of you. I've got some eggs, I've got some rice flour, some flour, I've got some sourdough breadcrumbs, and then we've got the spices. So it's my version of the spices for the chicken, and we've got in there oregano, sage, marjoram, paprika, smoked paprika, a little bit of garlic salt, a little bit of celery salt, and a few of the little bits of things, chili, one thing and another. But the recipe will be online. So without further ado, I'm going to let Kirk explain what he's going to do and the ingredients, and then I'm going to crack on and do the chicken.
Okay, so mayonnaise. We've got some egg yolks with a splash of water. It just helps mix it together. So I'm just going to whisk that just to break up the egg yolks. Okay. And then we've got sunflower oil and olive oil. It's going to be 85% sunflower oil, and then we're going to finish it with the olive oil. Bit of Dijon mustard is going to go in there now. So we've got half a teaspoon Dijon mustard to start off. Always be careful with strong things like mustard, because if you put too much in at the start, it's ruined. So always add a little bit at the start, and you can always add more at the end.
And the chicken legs are going in there. You can get your butcher, if you don't feel comfortable doing this yourself, you can get your butcher to do it for you. We'll just break off the back plate, and then what I want you to do when you've done that is just take out the complete back of the chicken, like so, and just whip that through. There's a little bone there, okay, and then then you turn the chicken onto its back, as you can see, and then just put your knife right through the middle and cut through, okay, like so. Now you can get 3 pieces from each side, or you can get 2 depending on what you want. What we're going to do, because I'm going to leave the wing as a nice piece, we're going to get 3. So we're going to cut right through the wing piece like so, and pop that in there, and then just cut that excess off the side, and then cut through like so. Pop that in there. So again, just maneuver around and cut through. You've got your wing. Cut that little piece off there, and then on a slight slant, cut the breast, leaving it on the bone in 2. Okay, then we can get rid of the board there. Kirk, where are you up to?
Yeah, so with the mayonnaise, just add in the oil very slowly. You know, another 5 minutes, whisk.
Don't forget, as you said, you can do that with a hand blender.
Yeah, probably better at home.
Just
a blender, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
save so much
just showing
time.
your strength, aren't you?
I'm just,
yeah. Okay,
got plenty of time.
I'm going to put some of our spices on here, and normally what I'd do with this is then leave it for an hour or so with the spices on, just to let it seep in. I mean, we're not going to we're not going to wait for an hour just while you're watching. So, obviously, if you're at home, pop the spices on. And there is salt in the mix, but I'm just going to put a little bit more in, or a couple of spoonfuls, and then a little bit of truffle oil in the back there. Okay, and I'll need to just mix that all together, like so.
Oh no, this is a great. You know, you could do this without truffle, and it's still amazing, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean we're being
a bit lavish, aren't we?
Yeah, we are.
People that can't get truffles.
That's the fun of it. It's just being a little bit, I suppose, extreme for once. I'm going to put that there. Okay, so what I've got now is I've got some rice flour and some flour. Got enough in there. I'm going to put a bit more in there. About equal quantities. And then half as much crumb in. Okay. And then again, you're going to put, don't need the sieve for that one, we're going to put a couple of teaspoons of the seasoning in. And then, again, some salt. Because the one thing you don't want your chicken to be is bland. Okay, so again, just a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is just put my finger in and try it. I'll just wash my hands there. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little bit more of the seasoning in, like so. I think we're ready to go. So Kirk, if you can give me a lift to do that. We'll use that plate there, and if I pop the chicken through, you could just pop it and just give it a right good patting so you get a right good coating on. Okay, and the great thing about this is you don't need a fryer. So if you don't want to do chips and you haven't got a fryer, I've just got a roasting tray heated up nicely in the oven, and just take your chicken over and pop it in like so, and then shut your oven door, and we're going to put that on a timer for 30 minutes, but I'm going to turn it over between 10 and 15 minutes, so I'll just judge it, but about 10 minutes I'll turn the chicken over. So it's really simple. Once you've done the work of flouring everything and you've got your chicken ready, pop it in the oven, and it's 30 to 40 minutes in the oven. Okay, right, let's have a look at the chicken. It's been in 15 minutes now. So don't forget, when you're opening the oven door, allow the steam to come out. Let's have a look at our chicken, and we'll just turn those pieces over. Very carefully. And I'm just looking at the colour. We've got a nice golden colour, but I think we're on 200 degrees. I might just keep my eye on that, and then if I think we need to turn the oven up, we can always just turn the oven up. So all you have to do is turn each piece once, like so, and pop it back in and just leave it, and we'll check it in another 15 minutes. Kirk, are you going to pop your chippies in?
Yeah, so we're going to pop the chips in.
2 at a time.
Like so.
So what temperature are you blanching them on?
So I'm going to put them in at 150 first, and then we'll turn it up to 190.
So you're just doing a classic chip, aren't you? But
yeah.
You know, a pomfret, but hand cut.
And we've kept the skin on these. Lots of people just peel the potatoes, don't they? But I mean, This, you know, it's great for waste, to save waste, and also the skin does add a little bit of crispiness.
Yeah.
Does
So
help-
we're using 2 tubers with our.
Yeah.
Yep. So we've got a very expensive tuber and
a
the
very cheap
most
one.
common tuber in the world. Okay, so we'll be back in a mo. Okay, Kirk, you're ready to drop with your chips,
Yeah.
and I'm ready to get the chicken out. It's been in for about 32 minutes, so just a little bit over. Put the chicken on there. We're going to get the chicken out there. And just when you're getting the chicken out, just be careful. You don't want to lose, by being clumsy, you don't want to lose any of that lovely flavour of the skin. It really is beautiful. I don't know about you, but the best bit for me about eating this style of chicken, Kentucky chicken, is eating all that crumb on the outside that's got all the flavour. So this piece, we'll move that away now on the back. And of course, we can now put the chicken around on our plate. So it's a great dish for sharing. So we're all going to have a good old share of this. The old drumsticks.
Wow, look at that.
Okay.
That will feed a family of what? 4 or 6? 4?
Yeah, I think 4. 4. Oh, that is so lovely. Okay, right. So I'm going to just chop a little bit of parsley up for you.
For the mayo?
For the mayo, yeah. On top of the chip. And just very roughly. And then, when you're ready, chips ready?
Yeah. Just give them a little bit of seasoning.
Okay.
Yeah, put them in the middle.
Yeah. Oh, can you imagine? Can you imagine doing this at home? Woo! Oh, lovely. Okay, so I'm going to pop. Right, Kirk, I think you can put the
Mayo.
mayo on. Oh. That's
Everyone likes mayo, don't
lavish,
they?
isn't it? Right. And here we go with the truffle.
Wow.
So we said we're going to be lavish, so we're going to be lavish. And that is lavish. And you can eat that big chunk there for the last one. And there you go. My Kentucky chicken with Perigord truffle from Kirk and I. Thank you very much for joining, and we'll see you next time. Thank you. Hi, I'm Nigel Howard. If you like what you've just seen, then subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on social media. Enjoy.